Good evening, everybody. It's Jenny from Jenny the Send Mum. Hope you're all doing okay tonight. I just wanted to come really on tonight and talk about sleep because it seems to be a reoccurring thing on the neurodiversity world, the SEM world, and autism as well. This video is really for parents that don't have use of melatonin, that are still awaiting more assessments, more help, and still awaiting the assessment for autism. On our journey, this is what we have gone through. And there is no highs, there is no right ways and wrong ways of doing things, and I think everybody has their own voice of opinions in the ways that they do what they do in their house. This is just our way of doing things and tips that might help. We have been through many courses, from Time for Send Mums to even the Henry course, and we have had much input from the family centre, from family workers, from health visitors as well, which I would suggest that if you are having issues with sleep, food, behaviour, that I would advise you to first speak to health visitor, the place where your child is currently at, with nursery, school, and see what their opinions are and see if that you can, ask for a bit more help, input, and I'm sure somebody will be in touch with you soon. We have tried many variety of ideas, should I say, to try and get a little one to go to sleep. We have been given the Together Trust, which you can be here for a very long time, On the first night of doing it, you're looking at a sheet like this, so the first night, and it goes up. But, by the time you get to the end of it, the 7th visit of 30 minutes, you, in my opinion, you are nowhere near sleep ready. My son will then be in tears and nothing really seems to work on that aspect. You can take the tablet away from him, which is something I will go on about in this video, because I have found that routine you'll probably hear a lot of the word routine in this video, is the number one key really in a special needs child's life. They like to know what they're doing every single minute of the day as it's going along. That's why another video that I will do will talk about peg boards, and how sometimes it is very important to that child to have that pegboard so that they know what their routine is during the day. Sometimes they won't do it, but again, we will talk in another video about the highs and lows of how the mood can affect a child, and PDAs as well. We have tried on many occasions to downtime the screen time, ranging from taking it away from him at 6 o'clock, taking it away from him at even earlier than that, which ends in very disaster. But we have found out very recently that if you have an app between their tablet and your phone, that you can monitor how many hours the child goes on the tablet, what time the screen time goes off, and you can actually show a picture of the moon coming on for that downtime. And that seems to have helped out my little one. I won't say 100%. He does, when it does go off, he does seem to like, what's happened, what's going on. You know, if you haven't told him beforehand, like, the tablet will be going off in like an hour's time, you've got an hour, and then you start to, that's another one that I will come in talking to you about in a bit, is the timer that we also have in the house. So we'll set the timer. We have a few clocks in the house that I will screenshot and put in the comment section, the community section, so you can see how we've done our timing systems for the downtime. When that downtime does come on, we would often, I'll let him choose 3 books, so it could be more, to be honest with you. With him, he often gets a lot more, 5, 6, 7 books sometimes. Games that we sometimes play, and other games that he would get more excited to than the games that he wouldn't get excited to. I know that bath time can often be one that he will often get more excited with, so we try to do a bath time during the day because he often likes to play and spend time in there, so we try and do it during the day instead of bedtime, because he just seems to get more hyper if he gets in the bath at night time, so we tend to not do a bath time in the evenings. What else do we do? Even if I do stay with him on an evening, he will often end up in my bed anyway. I don't know if it's because he's lonely and he wants to be close to me, the smell of me. He often says it's very dark, so he's got 4 lights in there. He often wants the bedroom light left on anyway and sleeps with the bedroom light on. Trying to think what else. I would also suggest maybe going and checking online, whether you're through the NHS or, I know I've got a few American viewers that watch this, you'd have to go check your state healthcare and see how much recommendations it is needed that your child should get for their age. Some children may naturally need a lot less sleep than what other children may need. I do find out that I have, with our situation in this house, that he just tends to not need as much sleep as what, you know, other children of his age, of his friends may need. You know, he just tends to not really be bothered about it. We do turn tablets off, you know. We also have brought all of his toys down from upstairs in his bedroom, so his bedroom's just got teddies, his clothes, a few bits, nothing like some books for bedtime, his creams that he needs for bed, but that's pretty much it. He hasn't got a chair as well, but that's about it. All of his toys are downstairs in the living room, which this room's like an all-in-one room. So I've just split it in half really and had a living room section. I've got a dining room section. And I'll show you more in another video about that, what I mean. I do tend to find that with my little boy, he doesn't really like wearing pyjamas, so he does tend to just go to bed with his nappy, his teddy that he has with him, and a duvet and a very soft blanket, like a squidgy feeling blanket, like the really soft feelings. He does tend to likes soft things more than cotton. He has got extremely very soft bedding. And he's always kind of been that way anyway. It does take a lot of time to get him to go to sleep, you know. We have to go through a lot of period of who's bouncing, him running around, you know. He seems to get more energy when you mention the word bed, and I often wonder, I'm like, oh, should I mention that word? Should I keep it in? Shall I let him go a little bit longer? But that's really it, really. There isn't really much that you can, you can write down stickers, pictures, child's favourite things, display it around the house, plan the routines. Again, that routine. At first, when you start to put that routine in place, it can be very hard, especially if your child has PDAs. And it still can be hard to this day, but slowly over the time, like now it is 11 o'clock at night and I have finally got him to sleep. He's asleep. So I'm going to go off and have my last little bit because I'm about to go to bed too. So I will put a sign on in the morning and I will speak to you all soon. Bye.